Hey guys, Dave Norona from Super Clamp, and today I thought I'd do a video on how to get your sled to and from the hill safely, because what I see out there is very dangerous, and I know a few people that have actually lost snowmobiles off their decks and trailers this year because they were not properly tied down. So this is basically to let some new users and people that have just been doing the same thing for a long time how to do it properly. Unfortunately, behind me, I've moved my sled back off my deck to show you what I see quite common, and that is somebody who's loaded their snowmobile and it can't be loaded any further because their deck is too short or their trailer's too short, and you can see it's resting on less than a quarter of the skid. So number one, it's hard on the machine and skid as well as really hard on the track, especially a 3-inch lug track. Also, you will use just one tie-down strap around the back. It's the only thing that they can get on the snowmobile. It's not enough for the force of the snowmobile. Remember, when we're going to the hill, these snowmobiles weigh between 500 and 600 pounds fully gassed up. That can turn into 5 to 10 times more in inertia weight if you hit a hard bump or off-road and it's bouncing around or you get into an accident. So it's really important that the snowmobile sits flat and is tied down properly. Another issue is when you're bouncing around and the suspension compresses, if I pull on, the front end starts to come up. And the product's tie downs are never designed in that force to hold down the snowmobile. Well guys, here's the right way to do things. One of the reasons I chose the Marlon deck is I've got a 7-foot deck with a 2-foot extension, and as you can see, this 175 sits perfectly flat on top of the deck. Also easy on the lugs because they stand straight up and down. Make sure you engage your emergency brake. That's going to stop the snowmobile from moving back and forth. And then with the Super Clamp, the #1 tie down in the world, at the front we have 2 points of contact with the front Super Clamp, and at the rear we have 1 point. So it ensures that the snowmobile is not going to move. And remember, you can also lock the snowmobile down to your deck or your trailer or enclosed trailer as well. And that's the way we get to and from the hill safely. We'll see you out there in the POW.